Hi there, Gary here again, and in this video we're going to cover arm signals. Arm signals is something that a lot of people don't think are necessary in this day and age, but to be honest, they're still in the highway code, they're still used by some people, so new drivers need to know what the arm signals mean if somebody shows them an arm signal, and also how they could use it to best advantage. So, for example, if you live near a major junction and you're wanting to turn into your driveway instead of turning down that junction, if you give an indicator signal, people wouldn't expect you to turn into a driveway just before the junction. They'd expect you to turn left into that road or right into that road. But if you were to give an arm signal as well as your indicator signal, people would look at it and think there's something different going to happen here. So it would give them a chance to give you a little bit more time to do whatever you're going to do, and as you start to turn earlier than they expect you to, they're going to realise why you were giving the arm signal as well as the indicator signal, and it will be helpful to both them and yourself. So there's an example of where you might give an arm signal. And also, if somebody was to do that and you're following somebody, let's say, and you see them give an arm signal as well as an indicator signal, it tells you that they're going to do something different. So the best thing to do is to drop back a little bit, give them a bit more time and space until you can work out what it is they're intending to do. So let's look at how you would teach the arm signals in the Part 3 test. If it was a first phase, you're obviously going to be teaching the arm signals from scratch, so you would be getting the pupil to demonstrate them. You might even demonstrate them yourself so that they could see what you're going to do. You could show the picture in the highway code, but you're teaching it, so it's a new subject. If it was a second phase, then you're checking out that the pupil knows the arm signals correctly. So again, you would get them to demonstrate the arm signals. Never assume that they know it by just saying to them, do you know your arm signals? So always make sure that whether it's a first phase or a second phase, you get the pupil to demonstrate the arm signals and get them to wind the window down fully. Make sure that they can actually do it physically and not just show you a kind of a mini version in the car. Make sure they do it correctly. This would be done at the beginning of the phase normally. If it's first phase, that will be at the test centre. If it's second phase, that will be where you're going to start the second phase, so you would be on the road somewhere. In both cases, it's very important that you get the pupil to check the mirrors before they stick their arm out the window. So think about the MSM routine, make sure that they check the mirrors before each of the arm signal demonstrations, and if there's any fault there, you can fix that. So let's have a look at what the arm signals are that you would need to cover, and the kind of faults that an examiner might put in to see if you're watching correctly. So let's start off with the right arm signal. We'll just put the window down first. So the right arm signal, as I said, we're going to need to do the mirrors first, so that'll be in the interior mirror and the right door mirror, because you're going to stick your arm out the right side of the car. And then you would ask the pupil to demonstrate the arm signal. Now, quite often they might just put their arm out straight. I don't know if you can see that, there we go. Which isn't quite correct. What you're looking for is the palm to be facing forward. So not flat like that, but up with the thumb kind of facing upwards. And that way, traffic behind can actually see the palm of the hand a lot easier than they can if your hand is flat like that. So that's a common fault that they might give you on that one. The left turn arm signal, again checking the mirrors first, and then as they put the arm out, it needs to be extended fully. Just bring it back so you can see it. And then what they might do is give a little wave of the hand like that, and that doesn't really show anybody anything. So you're looking for a big anti-clockwise movement, big circular movements of the arm forwards and back and forwards again, nice and slow, not too fast like that, but nice positive sweeping movements like that. So that would be the left arm signal. Then the slowing down and stopping one, arm out again, checking the mirrors first, but arm out, and then I'll just bring it back so you can see it. Big positive movements up and down like that, not just flapping the hand vaguely, but big top to bottom arm movements like that. So they're the arm signals that you would want them to demonstrate. There are other arm signals that you could give to traffic controllers, but they're not absolutely essential in the Part 3, so make sure that you can cover them if you want, but make sure that the ones that you cover are the left, the slowing down and stopping, and the right arm signals that they would give to other road users, not so much the traffic controllers. But if you want to cover that, you can do. And that's about it really on arm signals. It's not a very complicated subject as long as people understand how they can use them to best advantage and how they would actually carry them out, doing the MSM routine and making sure that the arm signals are correct. You don't have to do them on the move, so once they've been done, that's it. You can kind of forget about that aspect because you've covered it. So that little box that says arm signals will be ticked correct. So that's about all you need to know about arm signals. Hope that's helped. Speak to you next time.